Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for another I Saw It in Art Journaling magazine. This is my older issue. I really love this issue. It's January, February, March 2024. It's volume 16, issue 1. This is just a great magazine. So anyway, what we're going to be looking at today is this by Lynne Moncrief. I think that's how you say her name. Sorry. But it's just these really cool... I don't know, kind of collages, and I'm going to work on something like this here because I went out in my yard and got a leaf that is in similar colorways as that one, and I just love these. They're just grungy, but they look really cool, and I don't generally use real leaves because it's probably going to dry out and crumble, but I'm going to try putting some matte medium on the back, and hopefully that will hold it together a little better. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Right now it's great, but it might not be in a couple weeks. So anyways, we'll see. I have just a piece of manila file folder that's a scrap that I had left over. And then I've got all kinds of things. I want to put this on here because if you notice, those kind of have that bit of a gray background. And I'm going to be adding some gesso and stuff like that. But I do want another layer of paper on this because it's a thin, file folder. Gee, Merry Christmas. Okay. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. It's a nice sunny fall day here with beautiful leaves falling off the trees, and it's fabulous and I love it. And it was cold overnight, but it's okay if you get the sunshine. Yeah, so lovely outside right now. What are you guys up to? Anything fun and exciting? I'm gonna go out to dinner tomorrow. Well, for me, it's a few days away, but I'm saying tomorrow because that's when it would be for you guys, but for my husband's birthday. So that'll be fun. I need to say hugs and blessings to, if I mess up any of these names, I apologize, because some of them are just like YouTube names, not actual names. But anyway, Microdot, Elsie, Elaine, and this was the one, Waboo SJE. Thank you so much for your kind comments, for watching my channel. I really appreciate you guys. And welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or a short time. Appreciate all of you. And if you don't mind, if you haven't subscribed and you like my videos, please subscribe. Please like the video. Make sure the like button is working. Just click it once. What else? Comment. Please comment. I do answer my comments. And I do like chatting with you guys, so that would be awesome. And it's got crumblies. I'm going to put some gesso on here, and then yes, I'll have to let it dry, but that's the way it is. Probably going to add a little like black into it. I know I've got the gold, but I just wanted more of that little bit of gray from that paper. Not that it really helped a whole lot, but put some of this in there. Ooh, that's a lot of black. To get a background is all I'm doing now. Tone that down a little more. Should have used much less. Oops. I might put some of that texture-y paste stuff on this, because I don't want it to be the same everywhere. I'm looking for my brain right now. See if I can reach. It's high up there. It's this sand texture medium that I put on that fall journal that we did together. I kind of planned this out, but you know, it's always a little bit of a fly by the seat of your pants situation around here. That's just how I roll. So I'm gonna put some of this on here, and I want some white, more white with it. We'll see what happens with this. The tricky part is hanging on to everything. If I was smart, I'd probably figure out some way to attach it to something, right? What fun is that? I'll put just a little bit of blue with some black. It's not really the color of blue that I wanted. I just want some touches of that here and there. I know, already we're going to have to pause. But that's the nature of the mixed media beast. It's not like just using paper. You always have to stop and let things dry. All right, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got that dry, and I was thinking I needed to put the matte medium on the leaf so it could dry before I came back, but then I didn't. I just put just matte gel on the back of the leaf and stuck it onto the piece of fabric. That's all I've done. And I did do some splatters because obviously I had to get them dry as well. I wasn't thinking of that. And that's just some espresso, ground espresso, and crackling campfire. So I'm going to do a stitch on this leaf, kind of, you know, the same sort of way she did. I might do more than one just because that, I don't know, appeals to me. But we will see how this holds up in the future. But our leaves are all, you know, turning, so it was like the perfect time to do this. And I'm not great at this kind of stuff, but just to show you anybody can do it if I can do it, because, yeah. And I think I'll do one more. Actually start in the same, like you're doing cross stitch almost. It'll just give you even more of that black thread there, which I like in that inspiration piece. Oops, let's not break it before we even get it on here. Okay. right there. I'm just not great at this, but doesn't matter because you're not going to see the back anyway. I'm always amazed when I see some people's stitch work and you look at the back and it's all fabulous, and I'm like, mine always looks like a train wreck. It's probably because I never really learned how to do all this stuff. I just wing-a-ding it. All right, it's gonna get glued, so that won't matter. I didn't pull that tight enough the first time. That's what happened. Don't matter. It don't matter. Because we're gonna glue it on there, so phooey on it. I think there were some other things under the leaf, but because I wanted to put that whatchamacallit, oh, I could have just used that other piece. Matte medium on there. See, it's already gonna, it's gonna fall apart. There's no doubt about it. I could put the matte medium over the top, but I don't know what that would look like. And then I'm gonna use a piece of this, but we need to, let's maybe glue this down first. And I'm just gonna use my, what do you call this stuff? PVA glue to put it on, because it works fine. And if it's a little loose in some spots, that's okay too. I might just put a little more PVA under here to see if that leaf will stick instead of breaking eventually. Don't break, little leaf. I don't really want to, I know that the matte medium is matte, but it's still, a lot of those mediums still just have the tiniest amount of shine, and I don't want any shine on it. Because I like it just the way it is. So I'm hoping that will work. Probably gonna have to put this down with a little matte medium too. Remember what I said about always having too much of that? I feel like I always have too much of it. Okay. Oh, I know what else I needed to do. I want to do some stamping over here. I should have done that already. Just my Tim Holtz stamp here that has seen better days. Oh, well, that didn't work stellar, but it's okay because you're just trying to get a little something. And then that other piece is going to go down there. But let's put, it's all right. I know I got it on there, but I don't care if I got it on there. Okay, now I'm going to do matte medium to kind of hold that down, but I'm also going to do some gesso. Just a little black. A lot of white. Already got black in here. Just gives you some texture on there. You could, of course, color the cheesecloth ahead of time in, you know, like a black or whatever. Or use, if you have like a creepy cloth that's black, you could use that. I just decided I was going to do it this way. Okay, that goes in there. And then I have this piece that I wanted to put down here. This is just a stamped piece of book page, the edging. And then on it, there's a piece of fabric, I think. But I also like this. I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to rough up this edge. I love old book page for that because it, well, it breaks apart really easy, but you can also rough up the edge so easy. This is that Tim Holtz stamp, the same big one that I just used. This is from, it's like the carbon copy piece from a old receipt thing that I just stole off of the back of it. Since I use the texture paste, I'm not really wanting to use a glue stick because I'm worried it won't stick very well. Go under these little threads here. Kind of go all the way to the edge. The edge of that, you could use some roughing as well. Okay, then this piece. A little bit of like tea bag or something. I know that she didn't on that one, but she did on some of the other ones, and I like the look of it. I like to kind of combine some looks. I'm holding this over the trash because it's still got a little tea in the inside. And I don't want that all over my table. If I can help it. I just like the look of this. Might actually put it on here. It's the matte medium again, because I think it'll be easier with this. Without all the paint. Maybe. The darker side. You definitely need some kind of drop cloth, that's for sure, or, you know, something under your piece because it's messy. wrinkling it a little. Then I'm going to use some my Stabilo All, but I also have a quote. It's, "To be 70 years young is sometimes far more cheerful and hopeful than to be 40 years old." I like that. It's bigger than I wanted, so maybe we'll come up here with it. It's funny when you look at something and you think, oh, that's small, that'll work. And then it's not as small as you want it to be. And this is just out of a book that I have that has all kinds of things like that. Okay, I was hoping that would be a little more rusty colored, but it's kind of a ick color, so I don't have a problem covering this up. And take it this way just a little. Then we'll use our Stabilo. I'm trying to decide, do I want, that's not wanting to stick there. It's being difficult because of the sand paste. Because I used that, but do I want just a little piece of this maybe? Or would it be better? Yeah, I don't like the color of that. I'm going to use a piece of this. I think it takes away from, I like that stamp a lot, just the way it is. I guess I could do a little piece over there. I do like the color because it matches the leaf, so I like that aspect. Moves the eye around. Okay, then we'll play with the Stabilo All here. I think I'm going to cut it into, or make it like a tag. And I'm going to have to back it because it's a mess on the back. And I just stuck my finger in the wet paint. Okay, I like it very much. And then our Stabilo All, just want some spots that are darker. Do some of these. Get it going first. Yeah, that kind of thing. I keep hitting it with the brush because I'm close enough. So that's why I'm getting the bigger blots, and it's not like you can really totally plan it. It just happens. Get enough water on it, we might be able to get a good drip. Or not. Come on, you did this several times the other day, and it was like, there we go. Okay. There we go. Do I want to go around the leaf just a little bit? Since it's, see, there a blot came. I have to glue it right there too. I have a mess now. Kind of want that to be over there. To glue this down just a little bit more. Yeah, those Stabilo oil pencils are just so cool because you can do quite a few neat things with them just by adding the water. So I'm trying to decide if I need something else on there. I don't know what. I'm going to get it dry. I'm going to stitch around it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's all dry and ready to go. All stitched around. I did do a little stitch there. I did back it so that it's not gross with all the paint and stuff. But anyways, this is the inspiration. And that again is by Lynne Moncrief. Yeah, they're all really cool. So definitely like that. And oh, I forgot to tell you the size of the tag. So this one is 4.5. I think it was 7. Yeah, 7. 4.5 by 7. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. This I really enjoyed. So yeah, definitely worth giving a try. And I'm hoping this will stay on here. I don't know. You know, as leaves crumble, I don't know. But anyway, it was fun while it lasted. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we'll chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.